Okay, let's take a roll here. Jay Quellen. Where's Jay Quellen at? No Jay Quellen here? Yeah.
Do you mean Jacqueline?
Okay, so that's how it's gonna be. Y'all wanna play? Okay then. I've got my eye on you, Jay Quellen. Balake. Where is Balake at? There's no Balake here today. Yes, sir.
My name's Blake.
Are you out of your goddamn mind? Blake. What? Do you want to go to war, Balaki?
No.
Because we could go to war.
No.
I'm for real. I'm for real. So you better check yourself. D nice. Is there a D nice? If one of y'all says some silly ass name, this whole class is gonna feel my wrath. Now, D nice.
Do you mean Denise?
Son of a bitch! You say your name right now.
Denise?
Say it right.
Denise.
Correctly.
Denise.
Right.
Denise.
Right.
D-Nice.
That's better. Thank you. Now, Ron, where are you? Where is Ron right now? No Ron, huh? Well, you better be sick, dead, or mute, Ron.
Here? Oh, man.
Why didn't you answer me the first time I said it, huh?
Huh?
I'm just asking, I said it like 4 times. So why didn't you say it the first time I said Ron?
Because it's pronounced Aaron?
Son of a...
Could you guys do me a favor? So I can get paid on YouTube. It's just that I have a long way to go to meet their qualification. So I only have 19,000 followers on YouTube. Could you guys please follow me? And put my video on loop so it just keeps going. You know, like put it on your computer when you're not using the computer. You know what I mean? So I can reach the qualification and finally get paid. Please and thank you. So the US TikTok side is finally noticing the changes and people are freaking out. So apparently, major news accounts, including that Aaron guy, I don't like him, they weren't posting for more than 24 hours, which is not normal. So people were freaking out. And I think now they are able to post, but no one can like or share their post. A lot of them would post like 5 things per day, and all of them stayed at 0 view. Also, I heard that everyone woke up to the new agreement that
US citizens need to delete TikTok. Anybody in the United States needs to delete TikTok. This is their privacy update. They're collecting information if you're transgender, non-binary, whether you're a citizen, whether you are not. They're collecting all this information now. This was not part of their privacy policy before yesterday.
from the Canadian side, what I noticed is that I see a lot more Canadian content. I'm from Toronto and I've been seeing a lot more Toronto videos. I think that's the part of the reason why they're getting 0 view. Not only it's not getting pushed within the United States, but it's not getting pushed internationally either. So, well, it's only the political creators that are getting affected, right? Those who are voicing important message. If you make stupid video, if you do makeup tutorial, you might be safe. And a lot of people are telling them, okay, drop TikTok and move on. US TikTokers are getting paid, right? Unlike Canadians. So it's more difficult for them to just give it up. So I think that's the hard part for them. Anyway, a lot of people are telling me to move to Upscroll. I'm already there. Are you new here? So I made a few videos about Amy Schumer's new movie. Yeah, the one that she's an escort in New York and falls in love with the IOF soldier. To summarize this, just pains me. Well, unsurprisingly, it has met with a lot of heavy criticism. And with her another movie coming out in a few weeks, she's trying to do some damage control. In the new interview, she said,
I don't agree with anything that Netanyahu is doing, and neither do the Israelis I know. Of course, what's going on in Gaza is sickening, horrifying, and unthinkable.
Amy, do you think we forgot about this post? Also, then why are you making a movie about a lonely, heartbroken soldier who moved to New York after killing 50,000 Palestinian kids? What about defending this guy after his show was cancelled? You said
They cancelled his show, admitted that they had no evidence.
no evidence?
את אימא שלהם, את אימא שלהם, נזיין אותם, נקרא אותם, יאללה חפ"ק! למה לא כל הצבא דרוזים? למה?
היי חברים, אז במסגרת בלוגים הטיולים שלנו, היום הגענו למקום נפלא באמת בדרום ישראל. שימו לב, מלון גוש קטיף. תכף אני אעשה פה ריוויו על החדר, אתם מאוד תאהבו. זה החדר שלי, המלון סופר פינק אותי, צבעי קירות אקלקטיים כאלה, שירות השירותים, מאוד אוהב את הפינישים, כמובן המיטה, מיטת צ'ך סייז, סופר נוחה, וכמובן מטבח ערבי נאצי קלאסי עם תנור לשריפת אנשים, וכל התענוג.
There's a whole investigative legal complaint. And she also said,
Last time I checked, we're not run by a dictatorship.
are you sure? Anyway, I'm not trying to give her a free promo for her new movie. I'm not gonna put their poster. Just know that it's a stupid fake pregnancy movie. And I think this says enough. And yes, the Rotten Tomato reviews are wide open for your thoughts and prayers. And you might also ask, why she keep getting the movie deals? As a horrible actress that she is, who is producing these movies? That makes sense. Which platform? Shh, the Nazi one. Anyway, stay safe and keep your eyes safe. The most asked question since yesterday. My bum is okay. Friends that wants me to amplify your message. I can't speak about something that I don't know. If I do, it's just another misinformation online. I would love to share the videos that you posted on your account. You haven't posted anything on your account, or you're only posting them on your story that disappears in 24 hours? No. That's not how it works. You want to keep yourself safe and you want to keep your job while I lose everything? No, that's not how it works. That's not how you amplify the message. For me, if you're from the country and you can speak about what's happening, I believe you have enough knowledge to teach others. So I will most likely to share the creator's video. That's what I trust the most. I have spoken with many people and I have asked them questions where they didn't have any answers. I cannot share your videos when you don't know the answers. Please don't be forward 10, 20 videos without having nothing posted on your account. You're keeping your Instagram aesthetic and only using the stories? No, absolutely not. Don't even talk to me. Fuck Israel, fuck Trump, fuck ICE, fuck billionaires, hang Benjamin Netanyahu. When the world is prepping for a snowstorm, here I am, doing mukbang outside. So today we're gonna have the beef rib soup. That's from Korea. Oh, it's cold. I might need gloves after prepping this. Should I have defrosted this? I'm hoping it works. Okay, who else didn't sleep well? When a lot of things are happening in the world, I don't sleep well. I always have to wake up multiple times in the middle of the night and then check my phone to see what if I wake up in the morning and something worse happened, you know? I think a lot of people felt like that yesterday when they woke up to the news of another death in Minnesota. And I remember when the flotilla sailing was happening, I barely slept the whole month. I was always checking my phone. But yeah, it's happening again now. Oh, that's okay. Who cares about sleep, right? There's worse thing happening in the world. Oh, by the way, I shared this comment from this girl. Some people said it's a bot. No, it wasn't a bot. She had more than 1,000 followers. So she's a US citizen, MAGA. Truly believing that the guy tried to shoot first. It's crazy how we're watching the same video, but they're concluding in a different way. There's also MAGA TikTokers spreading lies. Same narration, the guy tried to kill the federal officers first. And crazy thing is that there are people believing it. I did watch the statement from how she's trying to gaslight the US citizens, thinking they're stupid. Well, I mean, a lot of them are stupid, right? They believe it. It's just crazy because I follow this podcast.
This has to be true. Some of it has to be true.
It has to be documented more.
How much more documentation do you need?
That is not true. That's your opinion.
These guys speak to their parents about current situation. I can see how his MAGA parents are totally believing this was justified killing. Like listening to their conversation, I'm like amazed. But to the US citizens, they're feeling bad. There are people like that in Canada too. There are people like that everywhere in the world. I saw that National Guard is deployed in Minnesota. I also see mixed opinions about that. Some people say they're gonna protect the citizens. Other people are saying that no, they're just gonna protect ICE. Once again, I don't know what to believe, what to expect until I see it happening. All eyes in Minnesota. I just hope that, you know, the gangs in the city, I just hope that they follow those agents to the hotel or home and just quietly take them out. See, if I say this, I'm gonna be banned in YouTube again. I talked about the 4,500 ICE agent information that are leaked, and YouTube banned me for 7 days. So I don't want to be banned again. Well, I'm not gonna post this on YouTube. Probably only on Instagram. This is not gonna work. I'm starving. I'm gonna have okay. Now I'm covered in soup. Is it working? Yeah, it's working. It's almost boiled. Yeah, now it's boiling. Okay, I'm gonna bring my rice out. Be right back. Rice and kimchi. This is good. Oh my gosh. Why is my mic so close? Okay, here. I hope you guys stay safe. Have a good Sunday. Eat something good. Stay cozy. Yeah. Ciao. Did you see Paris Hilton's new video? So she's working with AOC.
Deepfake pornography has become an epidemic. A staggering 1 in 8 girls today are experiencing the harms of AI-generated deepfake porn.
And AOC even put out a statement saying how proud she is about Paris Hilton.
Okay, so I just got this tweet from AOC, and it says, "People don't recognize enough how effective Paris Hilton is in her advocacy. Not only does she throw her public power behind survivors, but she also brings a fierce behind-the-scenes operation with her. Thank you, Paris, for joining our bipartisan fight for victims everywhere." That's really nice.
I saw that while researching about where ICE agents are staying. And a few weeks ago, a hotel in Minnesota denied their booking. And now they lost the Hilton name. So I was wondering, what is Paris Hilton doing about this? She's been busy doing something else. I'm not saying the laws about deepfake not as important. And I kind of have a feeling that she doesn't have control over the Hilton hotel chains. But I don't think she needs to be praised that much of the little thing that she's doing right now as a billionaire. I mean, if she's doing that and kicking out ICE agent from Hilton hotels, yeah, I'll give that to her. But one issue, no, not enough. I understand AOC is working on something important, but her tweet just make me laugh.
Genocide is happening in many parts of the world. Hey guys, look at my makeup. This is my Target haul. Oh my god, the secret is out. This is my new eyelash brand. People are getting shot on the street in the broad daylight. Aka, Ciro, Mazikala. We can hear children screaming outside of the detention center. Oh my god, guys, I'm fighting for BTS concert ticket. People are being bombed and oppressed. This is my impression of Owl.
Upsetting for some of our viewers. The video shows a bunch of federal agents actually having an altercation with the individual on the ground. You can see one of the agents come in, they are punching the man, and then all of a sudden you hear gunshots. We're not exactly sure where those gunshots came from, but the crowd erupts after that happens. And like you see, once again, there's an altercation between that individual on the ground near 27th and Nicollet. Several officers on top of this individual. They are punching on him, and then you hear shooting and profanity.
My God. It exploded. So many people are deleting TikTok or considering deleting TikTok after the sale went through yesterday. And even though the new change doesn't affect the Canadian TikTok side, I'm so sad about my US TikTokers. I'll continue to mourn over the fact that it will never be the same. And I know a lot of people think TikTok is just a stupid app, especially on my Instagram side. A lot of people are against TikTok and never install the app. But I actually think TikTok did a lot of good than bad. Hear me out. So the TikTok was the first app that cared about your interest. You didn't only watch the videos from who you were following, you were watching videos that people in the world were interested in. And TikTok was a good reason why we were able to share so much information between countries during COVID. We were able to learn about international news. We were able to learn information about protests and any other information that your media might be blocking you from. TikTok was the first app that prioritized the authenticity over formality. You didn't have to look perfect on your video. You just had to be relatable. TikTok removed the pressure about longer form video. Because YouTube and its long form videos have been trending for the longest time, people no longer felt pressure to make vlogs and finally be able to keep the videos short. TikTok was the first app that utilized a lot of music, a lot of trending songs. It also helped smaller artists to go viral. Trending sound, dance, stitches, all of them became culture. TikTok matched our ADHD attention span. It kept the video short and funny, although it made our attention span even worse. And you know, I am the most sad about not being able to hear the global news using the algorithm. And at the moment, people are already reporting a lot of weird changes. I haven't seen much differences in Canadian side, but yeah, let me know if you have any memories on TikTok. I have been covering Israel's blocking of 37 aid agencies as of this year, including Doctors Without Borders, and the illegal implementation of new rules forcing aid workers to hand over passport and personal ID. NGOs do not provide this information to perpetrators for a reason: to protect their workers from this. Eleven were killed, including the children. The journalists were once again targeted while documenting a newly set up camp near the distribution center. The IOF released a statement claiming they identified several suspects who operated a drone with Hamas. Let me remind you, they were in Gaza after being verified, so they knew who they were exactly. 105 days into the ceasefire, nearly 500 people have been killed, over 1,000 people have been injured. That's not even counting the ongoing settler attacks. And the continued demolition of homes. And this is their another systematic attempt to erase evidence by silencing those who document it. Welcome to my channel, where I use Israeli media's finding to shut all the Zionists down. And today, they are talking about the prison conditions for Palestinians detainees. That's right, detainees without charge, without conviction. This video is long, but you have to watch till the end.
Let's start with this report about Palestinian prisoners in Israeli jails.
This is important because until now,
we've had lots of reports by international NGOs, civil rights groups, Israeli organizations, and to a certain extent, it can be easy to dismiss this as, leftist organizations, progressives, whatever
kind of dig things up, right,
against these organizations. But here, as I said, we have a state agency, is an Israeli state agency. It is from the Public Defender's Office, which is a unit of the Justice Ministry. The inspectors went to 4 prisons, and at 3 of them, they found really disturbing and highly problematic conditions. And I should also mention that the Justice Ministry tried, did not release these voluntarily.
Right.
The Association for Civil Rights in Israel had to file a Freedom of Information request to get hold of these reports. They were classified for security reasons for quite a while. And even after the Freedom of Information request was made and essentially approved, the Justice Ministry still resisted releasing them. The inspectors went to 4 prisons, Ketziot, Megiddo, Rimon, and Shita. And we're also talking about around 9,000, perhaps slightly over 9,000 detainees and prisoners. The overwhelming majority are detainees, meaning they haven't been charged with a crime. I think we're talking about about 7,000 people of that nature, and around about 1,800 who have been convicted of a crime. I also want to mention that the inspectors spoke about the general patterns of what they found, general evidence of the conditions and how the prisoners were treated. They did not give specific details of specific incidents where there is a concern of criminal behavior by the prison guards. That is because in such circumstances, those details, those reports are filed directly and confidentially to the Attorney General's office to determine whether there's been criminal behavior. So as it happens this week on Tuesday, the Israeli civil rights organization B'Tselem released details of conditions based on the direct testimony of Palestinians who have been in the prisons. The descriptions of what was going on was very much more graphic and even more disturbing than what I found in the Public Defender's Office report. I mean, really concerning reports about rape, beatings, torture, emotional torture and humiliation, these kind of things, which would be detailed in the Public Defender report's confidential submissions to the Attorney General's office. And the reports we're talking about actually from 2024, because it took a year for ACRI, the Association for Civil Rights in Israel, for their legal challenge to get hold of these reports to actually be approved, and for the Justice Ministry to finally release these reports. So we are talking about reports which were from visits which were made during the course of, I think, from May to November 2024.
Okay. Now take us into the findings a little bit. What did they find, and what now?
Okay, so one of the worst findings, one of the most severe findings, was of what the inspectors described as systematic violence, or frequent and repeated violence, meaning beatings and physical abuse during roll call, which is every day during searches of the cells. And something specific was that prisoners complained of being beaten when they were removed from the wing if they had a meeting with a lawyer. If they had they had to go to the prison's conference room, which is where the criminal proceedings are conducted in a video conference with a court, or to go to the clinic. The inspectors said that on numerous occasions they talked to prisoners who said they were beaten when they were taken to and from these meetings, not just in one, but in at least 3 of the 4 prisons that were under audit. So they also saw physical signs of beatings. Specifically, one report talked of red welts on the wrists of prisoners, and they also said, which is also equally concerning, is that because the prisoners knew that if they need to go to the medical clinic, if they have an appointment to see a lawyer, that they would be beaten. Sometimes they abandoned that right for whatever it was that they were going to do, because they were concerned about the physical abuse they'd be subject to. And that's also the same situation when it comes to a kind of a related aspect of the conditions, which is the use of extremely harsh restraints when restraining the hands and feet. The use of restraints is so tight, so strict, that it causes physical injuries. They kind of commensurate with what we've heard from National Security Minister Itamar Ben-Gvir, who has frequently boasted about how harsh the conditions are that he has imposed on in Israeli prisons. The Israeli prison service comes under his authority as minister. And it also is commensurate with what a Supreme Court ruling from September 2025, finding that the state had actually failed to properly feed the prisoners, Palestinian prisoners in jails. And that's something which I didn't mention, but the deprivation of food in the prisons is another clear problem which was highlighted in the reports. And the inspector said that they saw prisoners who were exceedingly thin, had ribs and pelvis bones protruding, and lots of saggy skin, showing that they'd lost a lot of weight in a very small amount of time. So as I said, the policies of the minister, the rulings of the court, and previous organizations' reports seem to really, corroborate what's being said in these reports. It's hard to say exactly what comes now. There has been criticism of the Attorney General for failing to press ahead with legal proceedings against people in the military or in the police force who have been suspected of unlawful behavior. So it's unclear. You know, the ball is in the court of the Attorney General and the State Attorney's Office in terms of pursuing any criminal investigations.
And I know a lot of you are looking for that fuck Israel moment in my video. But listen, I have to top my last video, which means it has to be good. It is a lot of pressure, but I always wait until like the inspiration comes to me. All of the video that went viral, I didn't plan them. I just went with it. So yeah, if I get another lighting moment, you'll get to see the video. But till then, be patient, okay? So I'm gonna start going on tours tomorrow for my new apartment. I'm having Pokebox. Every few months, I try to upgrade something to level up my content. So it's been 1 year since I started social media. And after a few months, I switched it to this professional camera. I got the mic. I learned to edit better to make improved videos compared to yesterday. And I just know right now, my next obstacle to go over is the change of scenery. I'm trying to film in different areas. I'm trying to film outside. And hopefully, in the new place, I will have different corners that I can position my camera. I'll have better option to give my audience something fresh. So that's my next plan. By the way, this wasn't planned. Canada's Prime Minister Mark Carney has tentatively agreed to join Trump's Board of Peace for Gaza. If you see closely, my mouth is twitching because Board of Peace. I naturally wanted to say piece of shit, but that's not what I was trying to say, so I had to like redirect it quickly. So if you thought that was planned, it was not. I can add to the news that you're already hearing, but today we're gonna talk about happy and lighter topics. While I chop my green onion, because I meant to do this for a while, my mom chops them and freeze, and whenever she cooks, she just put a little bit of it. Oh, I'm gonna do the same. I suck at chopping, don't judge me, okay? Did you hear Congo took back the city of Uvira? So Uvira was seized by the Rwanda-backed M23 group a month ago. And as of a few days ago, they took it back. Listen to them. Do you see how happy they are? Makes me happy. Okay, being Chinese trend. I thought it was gonna be a short trend, but it's still going if you don't know anything about it. At first, it started off drinking hot water instead of cold water. In Western culture, you guys drink a lot of iced water, iced coffee. But in China, well, actually like China, Korea, Japan, we drink a lot of hot water. Especially for women, anything cold doesn't do good for your bodies. But now it's evolving to other stuff.
I'm not gonna lie, all this Chinese stuff is just making me want to go back to all the foods that I love. I just made congee and it was fucking delicious.
I've seen some of the Chinese TikTokers video.
A recent trend about being Chinese. I see a bunch of Americans drinking hot water with lemon and honey, eating congee, drinking hot pot, drinking more soup, eating Chinese vegetables, and not eating cold yogurt for breakfast, and getting really into traditional Chinese medicine. I just want to say that my culture can be your culture. You're doing really good hydrating yourself. I'm proud of you. I'm so glad I met you at such a Chinese stage of your life.
As you might know already, I did a promo with Orange Blossom. The session already started, but if you're curious about it, go check it out. Oh, Brooklyn Beckham. I mean, in the world full of news, that's very unserious to me. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go do your research. I'm not gonna do recap. Long story short, he came out saying how controlling his families are. Well, he talked about how his mom took away the husband and wife dance in his wedding.
Whoever posted this, I've been laughing for like 10 minutes. This is the best one.
Now people are saying that his statement is not written by him, but written by his wife. Oh, his wife is a Zio.
Me, a black star, most deaf quality. Good, so them bad hoes try me. They try me. This is Martin Luther King in the club, getting dubs. With a bad bitch in his ear saying that she down for whatever. In the back of his mind is Coretta.
I actually don't feel bad about any of them. So for me, that's just like And entertainment. Okay, the matching set Pilates guy. So I saw his video a while ago, like having hard time keeping up with the girls behind him. And I get it. If you have ever been in the Pilates class, especially the hot one, you will die. You will die. And it's a fact that girls do better in Pilates than guys. I don't know, like maybe a lot to do with the leg move, because I feel like girls are naturally stronger with legs than guys. But the girls behind him are all making videos of like POV. But yo, this guy, he's ripped. Which reminds me, I haven't worked out for 2 days, so I'm gonna go today. Did you work out this week? Did you go to the gym? Anyway, I hope you guys have a better day today. Okay, ciao! Do you know how I know how stupid TikTok is? I no longer care about the views. It's this video. I just participated their monetization campaign. You use the song they recommend. This particular campaign pays you up to $200 based on the likes you get. So for the comparison, these have been my views. I've talked about this. TikTok hates my content for obvious reason. And this video's view? So fake. So fake. So if anyone is on TikTok and you're not getting enough views, don't worry about it. It's all rigged. It's all controlled. They push what they want to push. And the TikTok deal is officially going through tomorrow. So it will be interesting to see what happens. At least I got $50. If you're on TikTok, please like my video. So since Renegade, I see a lot more political videos from white US citizens. And it's good. I love it. I'm learning a lot. But whenever I see them, I just have to check their reposts. I have to check who they are following to check that they're doing all that to only defend renegades or all of us too. Sad, but that's the reality. So I'm moving soon. This building has not been nice to me. They've been applying a lot of rules just to me, not to my neighbors. Like I'm doing exactly the same thing that my neighbors are doing, but for some reason, they're just targeting me, which is weird. So they've been telling me, don't do this, remove this, you have to clean up this. And now, since I'm moving, I'm not gonna do any of that. Rather, I'm gonna look for what else I can do. How can I increase the list before I go? Oh, I also got this. Never seen this before. It's a yogurt. Would I like it? Okay. Oh, this is good. I also got mouse soup. So it looks like this. So it's like a rice pudding, is that? It's a yameni, I think. Oh, it's like a banana pudding with nuts on top. Oh, this is good. Okay, I'm happy. I'm happy with today's food. Okay, ciao.
The Democratic Party exists to talk you out of revolution. They use pacifying language while collaborating with fascists. They only care about protecting their own jobs, because if there's a revolution, they will lose their jobs.
So is Democratic Party like HR department? Pretending to protect you from your manager harassing you, but actually they're the best friends. Is that it? Ginny, look here, look there, over there, over there. Israeli lawmakers just made a move with legislation to repeal the criminal offense for Benjamin Netanyahu in his ongoing corruption trials. He has been in trial for many years and even asked for pardon using his bestie Trump to get out of the jail time. And now their politician wants to press a reset button. Their argument is that his charges are too vague and unnecessary. Fraud, bribery, breach of trust. Well, I mean, it is too vague compared to this. Their oppositions are calling it mafia-like move, and they describe this bill as an act of war. Huh? Well, we never heard back any updates from his request to pardon, meaning it's not going too well. And now they're pulling this while causing so much distractions in the world. I mean, some Israelis get it. And I know I have a few Israelis following me, watching me videos. Looking at this comment, what do you think? DM me. Which god do I pray to get audience demographic of 50% women? Huh.
You consider yourself a feminist?
No, I'd consider myself a misandrist.
So a feminist?
No.
Well, what's the difference between a feminist and a misandrist?
A feminist believes that everyone is equal. A misandrist believes that women are actually better than men.
So this every 2 months? They'll do it. Canada's Prime Minister Mark Carney has tentatively agreed to join Trump's Board of Peace for Gaza. What is this Board of Peace? It is a new international organization announced by Donald Trump in January 2026, intended to oversee post-war reconstruction and governance in Gaza after massive destruction that they caused themselves. The board is chaired by Trump, followed by a bunch of pieces of shit. It was authorized in a UN Security Council resolution in November 2025, specifically by these countries. Trump invites 60 nations to join the board. Some countries are cautious or hesitant about joining, and several leaders have voiced concerns. But one couldn't even wait. This bitch even withdrew from the ICC for his love of Benjamin Netanyahu. Who else have been invited and accepted as of now? The membership cost joining this board is $1 billion for each 3-year term. So Hungary and Vietnam say bye to $1 billion. And soon, it will be our money, Canadians. Mark Carney says he has agreed in principle to join this board, meaning he is willing to participate, but specifics about Canada's role and how the board operates has not been confirmed yet. I see mixed opinions about this. Some says we lost him. We lost him to Trump. And others says we need at least good person in the board to monitor what's going on. I haven't made up my mind about this yet. I just know that he agreed in principle means he is negotiating. But what do you think? Let me know. It's 10 p.m. I should be in bed, but I got super hungry. So I ordered pizza. It's from Rubang Pizza. And if any pizza store is watching, when you deliver a pizza, you need to put a sticker, you know? I might be talking to a certain pizza store. Last time I ordered from them, like the side of box was this much open. So I emailed their manager suggesting them to put some kind of tape. They said no. Can you imagine that? And I told them it doesn't have to be a fancy sticker. I already ripped it, but this is fancy. It doesn't have to be fancy actually. Like it could be a duct tape. Like I want my pizza box to be closed when it gets delivered. I ordered my favorite eggplant pizza and then pepperoni. I haven't tried their pepperoni yet. I haven't had pizza for a long time. Here you go. It's a honey pepperoni. What time do you guys go to bed on Sundays? I'm usually in bed by 8. Sometimes 7. As I'm getting older, I go to bed early and I wake up early. And I remember my grandfather used to do that. Their eggplant pizza is to die for. What do you put in this? Why is it so good? I also have salad. And as you might know already, I don't eat salad too often. So I should eat that first actually. Tomorrow's Monday. Oh my god. I kind of regret it after ordering this. But now, no. There's no regret. People who told me to order food on my video talking about possible World War III. Thank you. Guys, if the world is ending tomorrow.
But if the world was ending, you come over, right? You come over and you'd stay the night.
Order pizza. I know I should have done a small batch. And I know I used the wrong cookie. But you know what? I'm not gonna waste this. And this is a tea cookie too. Very similar to Biscoff. But it's not exactly like Biscoff. It's not bad. No? But today, I'm gonna try my best to make it better with maple syrup. If you're Canadian, we all have this at home. Okay, let me just drizzle a little bit and see if it makes it better. Here you go. Cheers. Okay. Okay. This fixed it. This fixed it. Oh my god, it's delicious. It is delicious. Made with maple syrup. Kirkland, sponsor me.
Oh, hot food. One thing you should never do is blow on your food.
Okay, I'm usually not about the TikTok recipe, viral snack, but this one, I'm so curious. So it's the viral yogurt cheesecake trend. I don't know. I got so curious about this, so I'm gonna have to try. Here we go. Oh, it's perfect. Oh, it's perfect. Do I need more yogurt? I don't know. I think so. Okay, I think this is it. This is finished product. I'll be back in 6 hours. Okay, this is like 8 hours later. And it looks like it's not done, but let's try. I almost forgot about this. I went to bed. Yeah, it's still hard. You know what? It wasn't fully submerged. That's why. Maybe from the middle part would be good. Well, let's try anyway. It kind of, like the texture is like cheesecake. Hi. My dog came here. See? Let me show you. Like the middle. It's soft. But I wouldn't say it tastes like cheesecake. It tastes like dipping the cracker in milk. It's not like to die for, you know? I'd rather just eat a cheesecake. I would give this 5 out of 10. Do I recommend you to do it? Not really. Okay, ciao. I haven't done mukbang for a while. Feels like. Hasn't it been for a while? This smells so good. Okay, I'm not the best at having protein. Like, I forget. So I always have to remember, like, get some more protein. Cheers. Ooh. Last time I ordered kebab, people told me not to use the sauce. But this restaurant has no sauce. They don't even have the option. It took me hours to choose what I'm gonna eat today because I was looking for that upside down dish. Nothing in Toronto. I was looking for couscous. Why is it so hard to find good couscous dish? Like none. I couldn't find any. And I found one, and as soon as I ordered, the restaurant called me. They're like, oh, we're out of couscous. What is going on? It wasn't this hard in Montreal. Like, food-wise, blessing. It's a blessing city. And you know what? There was always this argument. Whose food is better, Toronto or Montreal? And as someone who lived in both cities, Montreal. For sure, food in Montreal is much better. Are you kidding? How can I not find couscous? That's insane. Oh, by the way, some of you messaged me about the Beyonce t-shirt I was wearing. I don't support her anymore, But I have the t-shirt, you know, and it's a comfortable t-shirt. Should I stop wearing? I don't know. Should I throw it out? If you see me wearing the Beyonce t-shirt, it's because I have it. I have it, I'm gonna wear it. That doesn't mean I support Beyonce, okay? Oh, okay, so I posted a video yesterday about Quran. People who's been telling me to read Quran or be religious. Whenever I see a Zionist, I want all of them to... All of them. I think about that every day. Can I still be religious? Thinking like this? Do you also think about that? Aren't you supposed to be the nice ones? Oh my god, this is fantastic. It's the first time I'm ordering from this place, but it is so good. But wait until someone tells me that I'm eating this wrong. Did you guys hear? The bear cup, Starbucks bear cup is back in UK. Whoever got the bear cup this time, whoever is that stupid, I'm looking for their video to call them out. That was kind of stupid of Starbucks to bring it back. I know there was demand, but there was demands because they said only limited amount of them were available. And we saw how people were selling it at like $200 later. I never understand why people want to have those. What is about that cup? Oh, people that are sending me a lot of videos. Thank you. But I'm gonna have to remind you again that I'm getting like hundreds of videos a day. I can't watch them all. And my friend who's sending me cat videos, do you think I have time to watch your cat videos? Thank you. But if I have to watch it, you can tag me, okay? My eyes are itchy. You can tag me, but my DM gets crazy, so... I do like cats though. Is tomorrow Saturday? Oh my god, tomorrow's Saturday. Hope everyone have a great weekend. I'm still making videos on the weekend, so I'll see you tomorrow. Okay, ciao!
Anything you'd like to eat? Turkish delight? Beyond these woods, see those two hills? My house is right between them. You'd love it there, Edmund. It has whole rooms simply stuffed with Turkish delight.
Couldn't I have some more now?
No! Don't want to ruin your appetite.
I'm not religious, and let me be honest with you, I'm never gonna be religious. But whenever I see people quoting from Quran, it calms me. It does calm me. Is it just me?
Russia has warned of the end of the world if Trump follows through on his promise to take Greenland.
So, do we pay off our credit card and rent, or is the World War III happening tomorrow?
Okay, initially I was gonna do noodle mukbang, but the weather situation is way too crazy, so we're just gonna have tea together in snow. It's freezing. And chat. Here you go. Ooh, yeah. Wow. Oh, I should have brought the gloves. My hands are freezing. But that's okay. I hope everyone in Canada is staying safe. I know schools are closed. Today, most of the companies are remote. Why are they even going to the office when they can work everything at home? The snow is coming this way on my face. Okay, so I posted this video talking about how the US citizens should take the sneaky road when it comes to ICE agents. Protesting might not work. The government won't back down. As long as the money is getting pumped, including the $50,000 signing bonus. There was a third shooting yesterday. I'm still learning about it. But when that happened,
in the original shooting that happened here tonight, the ICE agent vehicles that were parked on the street in the shooting, they had to leave their cars behind because they got surrounded by protesters. One of the ICE agent vehicles got broken into, and I found this paperwork. It has a list with FBI operation info. It's got full names of FBI agents, phone numbers, emails. There's maps on where they're staying, where they're holding immigrants. There's hotel names in there. There's judge names. This paperwork has people's full names.
This is what I'm talking about. You guys need to be sneaky. My audience from the US, keep going, keep fighting your fight, be smart. I'm trying to find these 4,500 lists that got leaked. If anyone has the information already, please DM me. Oh, I'm freezing. We're rooting for you. Cheers.
You thought I forgot about you? No. I was just going through some personal stuff, but I don't forget. I continue to educate people on the fact that Israel is illegally blocking humanitarian aid and demanding additional information from the aid worker in order to screen their political view. We already educated this one saying standardized regulation. No, it's not. It's illegal. And now let's address this comment. And you know what? These people don't watch my videos till the end. So before anything else, I see that you lost your mother in 2022. So did these children. Actually, I'm wrong. Most of them now are murdered. So they didn't lose their mother to illness, not to natural causes. Someone took them away. And someone is still taking lives. I hope your mother is looking down, watching you defend a genocide. With that being said, let's go over what you said. 170 NGO had no issue. Incorrect. There isn't even an exact number of NGOs operating in Gaza. So I don't know where you got that number from. Maybe how many times you've been rejected from your crush? At the moment, 24 NGO decided to go with this new illegal rule. Not because they agree, but because this is life and death situations and times are ticking. You said members of several NGOs or journalists were involved in terrorist activities. Evidence? None. This accusation was made back in July last year. The UN asked for proof back then. Was it provided? No. Why do they keep bringing these false claims? This. You said many media workers who got targeted and killed were non-neutral citizens, journalists, and influencers. Media workers do not have to be neutral. Under the Geneva Conventions, journalists are protected as civilians based on what they do, not what they believe. Think of it this way. If your mother has been wrongly diagnosed with an illness by a hospital, you don't let the hospital hire an investigator for you. You hire an independent one. Even if that investigator is not neutral towards the hospital. Got it? You said you contradict yourself saying humanitarian workers are supposed to be neutral and independent. They're expected to be neutral while performing their duties. What they believe in their private time has nothing to do with their professional neutrality. Just like how you being terrible at singing has nothing to do with your career.
Think of me as someone that you know.
Got it? You said there's nothing wrong with Israel taking steps to ensure they're neutral. Incorrect. Israel is not looking for neutrality. They're looking for pro-Israel alignment. And guess what? These workers are there to save starving civilians. Do you honestly think they're supposed to love the perpetrator? Would you love the doctor who misdiagnosed your mother? Get it? You said you ignoring the complexity to score point. Well, my arguments are backed by facts. Yours is coming out of your ass. Score! And you know what? Israel is not only the perpetrator. Genocide supporters like yourself are also the perpetrators. But I'm sure your mother knew that. Gaza is cold and flooding. I hope where your mother is laid is also freezing and wet. So I took a day off and today I'm back. Who needs plates? Because I don't want to wash dishes. Here we use napkins. What do you call this? Do you call this Turkish delight? Is that what it is? Let me try. It's not sweet. I thought it was gonna be super sweet. It's so good. What's this? Okay. These are my thing. I just asked them to pick 3 random things. I love all of this. Is there names for each one? Let me know. And I think I should go get more. So I posted the video of me not getting the job. Even after filming that video, I didn't realize how disappointed I was. I cried all day. I think it was the fact that I didn't lose the opportunity because I wasn't good enough. It wasn't because there was someone else better. It was because of my videos. And even though I understand where the company is coming from, for me that was so unfair. Don't cry, don't cry. And I had to ask myself, why did you get so excited when you told yourself that you will never do this again? There's a reason why I left my finance corporate job of 15 years. And losing my voice was one of it. So again, I had to remind myself that my goal is to keep myself, to keep my voice, to not lose my light. So I let it out. Then I saw your comments. And then I was sobbing again. I was sobbing for 5 hours after seeing your comments. So thank you so much. I'm not gonna stop. I'm gonna be better than ever. And now I'm off to my Patreon because I'm gonna talk shit about this company. So sign up to my Patreon. Ciao. So I didn't get the job. Well, I got it, but they withdrew the offer because of my political videos. And I understand because this wasn't a normal job. They wanted me to be the face of their social media. So I kind of understand. But I have things to say to people that came after me yesterday. And still coming after me for not speaking up for your cause. You have no idea what it's like to put your face out there and make political videos. Not only it takes a crazy amount of research speaking about a country that is not mine, but also I'm risking everything. I understand what you're going through and I'm saddened to see what's happening. But also, you guys can't just order content like this and get mad at me for not being able to deliver. It's nothing like sitting behind the keyboard with no name and no face. And you know what? I have to face the truth that I might not be able to get a job, ever. I even had to make a video saying that I'm not suicidal a while ago. I get death threats and art threats on a daily basis. And yesterday, those people were calling me hypocritical, that I pick and choose. So you know what? I click on their profile, right? Pictures of family, flower, traveling, all those beautiful things. So I was like, okay, fine. Maybe this person reposted a lot of things because clearly he deeply cares about what's happening in his country. So I click on repost, nothing. Gaming, sports. So I was like, okay, maybe he's not about posting anything. Maybe he shared a lot of things on his story. Because if he cared so much about what's happening to the point that he's insulting me on Instagram, that would make sense that he was doing something. So I click on his story, funny memes, more sports. People that demanded me to speak about their country didn't even post anything about it on their social media. And you expect a Korean Canadian to jump in? And it was so funny to see that they were asking me to talk about their country while criticizing the shit out of me in my comment section. Do you want me to start researching or do you hate my existence? Which is it? It's exhausting sometimes. And I think I'm gonna turn off my phone for today and then come back fresh tomorrow. So, good night. But you know what? Fuck Israel.
I'm looking for something to grab here because it's going to get rough. And I don't seem to be in a... I think you did this to me. You put me in a position where there's absolutely nothing to grab.
Mr. President.
So I'm looking for something to grab, and it's not going to be Caroline.
Sir, have any oil companies made commitments to you, sir? On this?
Where the hell is my husband? What is taking him so long to find me?
So someone asked me if I got the sign from Tony, the LC sign guy. I found this from TNT. I've never seen this before, but it's very similar to Korean snack, I think. Let me see. Oh yeah, it's the custard thing. It's the same thing. And look, same shrinkage. Oh yeah, it's good. And it hit me, right? Because I can collab with them. They're from China. Chances of them being connected to Israel? Almost none. Am I right?
China, China, China. You can't trust anyone, but you can trust China, LC sign.
So I went to their Instagram, and last week they posted a story looking for creators to collab. So this is my message to you, Tony. People have been asking where I got that from. But here's the thing. One thing that I don't like about your videos is that you post a lot about homophobia or fatphobia. I don't agree with that. They're my people, and it's 2026. I say we need to direct our energy to... You see that? So, call me. I'm even eating Chinese snack, so... It's Monday tomorrow. Are you ready? Before I started advocating for Palestine, no one pushed me, no one forced me, no one shamed me for not talking about Gaza. I watched a video of someone talking about it, then another came. I started reading, and it fixed my algorithm. And then over time, I naturally started talking about it. But lately, I'm seeing more and more of videos like this on TikTok.
I can see I'm blind.
So this video reached 44,000 views. And honestly, that's a shame. Because this could have been an opportunity to educate people. Instead, she chose to compare the two and shame them. And did this bring the result she wanted? No. I also received messages telling me, you should talk about this, you should talk about that. And my first reaction is usually, do I owe you anything? Why don't you talk about it? And listen, here's the thing. I always want to learn. But if you actually want people to be open to learning, you need to fix your attitude. That kind of behavior encourages no one. What's interesting is that, okay, this has been going on for a while, but this Iranian creator only started to talk about this recently too. Her content before was all fashion and makeup, so how are you judging other people? At the end of the day, we all want the same thing, freedom for our people. And by our people, I mean us, all of us, against them. So please, spend less time pointing fingers at me. Spend less time shaming other activists into speaking onto your cause. And spend more time educating, because we're ready. You know, I don't tell people that I make videos. Only 3 of my friends know about it, but no one else. But the only time that I'm gonna brag about my follower numbers will be this.
I have this going on my TikTok. I have 11,000 followers. What is your name? What is your name? Let me see. What's your name? Okay, I'm Native American. Get the fuck off my yard. A woman was just killed in Minnesota yesterday from you guys. You guys think that we're gonna just take this shit lightly? 11,000 TikTok followers that I have. 11,000 followers I have on fucking TikTok.
Cette fois c'était la dernière. Tu peux croire que c'est qu'une crise, mate une dernière fois mon derrière.
The new job offer I received is on hold until they review my social media. Yeah, this one. I'm having mango pomelo sago. I got this from TNT. It's so good. I think it's 0 calorie too. I should go get more. Anyway, it's been 2 days. And I'm getting nervous. And now I'm half regretting, like, why did I share? But if you don't know what I'm talking about, go watch this video. But today, I found out the HR manager is a Filipina. I don't know if that's a good news or not. I just have a better hope when the HR manager is Filipina. And she seems to be my age or younger. So, I don't know. I just have a good feeling about it. Oh, this waiting period is the worst. Especially you got the job. But now it's on hold because you talk too much. My Filipina audience, send me good energy, I went to the reformer class for the 2nd time in my life. I'm having the Tonox Snowball again. I missed you.
So I do work out regularly. Not as often as before because it used to be every other day. Now it's like 1 or twice a week. So I would say I can follow anything. But people who does reformers for fun, you guys are psychos. The hardest part was that, okay, we're working on the left leg. Now pulse. Do we switch now to the right leg? No. There's 5 more moves on the left leg only. And I felt like we were working on left leg for like 20 minutes. I was like, when do we switch? And the relief when you get to switch and you're on this island thing, right? It's moving. It feels like one foot is on the ground, the other foot is on the skateboard, right? And then you're moving, but your sliding board shouldn't move. So that control you need to have on your legs and core and entire body. Would I go back? I don't know. I'm thinking about it. But my whole body hurts right now. But this goes to say, I want to be fitter. I want to be fitter than ever. So I think starting tomorrow, I'm going to go back to the gym every other day. If anyone is watching and you haven't worked out for a week, dog, cat. Dog, cat, dog, cat. Pedo. Evil. Top, bottom. So I got a new job. Well, kind of. I'm having the carbonara bulldog. Someone told me I need to have more protein, so thank you for your advice. One good thing about sharing what I eat online is that I get free nutritional advices. Okay, so I actually shared this on my second account, but I had an interview a few weeks ago. They were looking for a creator to collab on a project basis. And just this week, I spoke with them again. They actually want me full-time, not a contract basis, which is a good news. It's remote, it will give me more stability, so I like that. So I technically got the job already. But here's the thing. At the end of the call, I had to share my political stance. Okay, this part got cut out, so I'm editing this in later. I had to share the political stance because my view is so clear. It can't be more clear than this. And my first concern was, okay, what if I harm this company? The person I was talking to was surprised because people don't usually share this upfront. But most people share their political views in their private account that is not viewed by their boss or their company. Me being a content creator is different. So rather than taking this job now and being nervous like, oh my god, one day they will see my video and have an issue with me, or putting this company into trouble, that's not something that I wanted to happen. So I did what I feel like I have to, and they told me they will get back to me. So I technically got the job, and now the discussions are happening. I was just brainstorming with my friend yesterday. If the company is very new, right? And this is assuming that they're good people. Aligning with me from the beginning will put them on the right side of the history. All of the world will be supporting this company. And my friend said this, why should a company choose one side only when both sides can be their customers? But here's the thing, when the company is very new, they start from blank page. They start from zero. Not choosing the side can bring them more opportunities, but it can also bring no opportunities at all. Their success become purely luck because no one knows about them yet. Well, that's part of the reason why they want to hire me in the marketing team. But I understand a lot of people with money is in other side. So I kept thinking about, okay, what's better? What's better for a company who's just starting out? And honestly, I don't know. I don't know what they will come back with. I don't know what kind of people they are. They seem nice, but I don't know their view. I don't know how they want to run their businesses. Most of the company wants to be safe. That's why people who's so outspoken like myself have hard time collabing with other company or getting a job. And you also have been witnessing a lot of people losing their job because of their political opinion online. So the trends are punishing people, cutting the opportunity, who's spreading the awareness online. And here is where my thought process go. We talked about celebrities or big influencers who never share about their political stance and keep making videos about, oh, my makeup, my purse, come with me to this restaurant. I don't care this country is being bombed. This country's kids is getting shot in the head. I don't care this single mother just got executed by a thug. I'm just gonna keep making my content. I have a hard opinions about those people as well as people who support the good cause, but trying to maintain their Instagram aesthetic. But what I have the most issue with is the followers. I remember seeing this comment from this girl saying, I hate that they're not supporting the good cause when they have such a big followings. I hate that they're not using their platform, but I still follow them. I still watch their video, but I never like or share their videos. For them to get a new brand deal, following number is all they need. If you still follow them, you're still supporting them. You're still helping them to get further brand deal without even speaking a thing about the important issues. People who still follow them is what I have the problem with the most. Because those complicit company will keep trying to hire these big influencers, but whatever ads, whatever commercial they're making is a flop. No one is watching it. The product that they're trying to sell is not being sold. Even these evil companies will not be working with those influencers again. It all depends on the followers. So when you boycott a big companies, you should be also boycotting these big influencers. Your dollar matters, but also the follow count you give them is important. So as I'm trying to be transparent, sharing with you openly about my journey working with these companies, my struggle to find a good company to collab, this current existing trend of, okay, shut up about the issue, you will get compensated, should be demolished, should be gone. It should be, you're a good person, you will be compensated. There will be good companies lining, wanting to work with you. Good people should be compensated, not the other way. That's what I'm going through. What would the company choose? I don't know, but I guess I'll update you. Okay, bye. Oh, I love comments like this.
Oh my goodness, I love this question.
Allow me to respond properly. Let's start going back to the article itself. Because I don't think you read it. Israel blocked 37 aid agencies from entering Gaza, unless they provide additional information on all their workers. But here's the thing, NGO already submit names, roles, and background checks. That part is not new. What is new is the requirement to submit passport number and personal ID number. Well, these agencies already have them internally, but they're not required to hand it over to the perpetrator. Why? Because this will happen. Humanitarian law exists to protect aid workers and civilians, not to expose them. The article itself clearly states the purpose of collecting this data is to screen whether they have ever supported or promoted boycotts of Israel or denied of the Israeli state. And here might be something that goes beyond your knowledge. Humanitarian work is supposed to be neutral and independent. Screening their political opinion directly violates these principles. Plus, whether they support a boycott or not has nothing to do with whether they can deliver food to starving civilians, the civilians that you bombed. Now, let's go back to what you said. This regulation went into effect last March. Incorrect. It is scheduled to take effect in upcoming March 2026. Yet, they have been blocked since January 1st this year, meaning the rule is future dated on paper, but somehow enforced immediately. Seems unreasonable? What's new? You said other countries like Afghanistan, Iran, Iraq, Yemen, and Myanmar also applies this rule? Incorrect. It is only Israel, no other countries. Now, if we expand our sources beyond the times of Israel, because smart people don't just get their info from one source, right? The ICC arrest warrants were issued to your leaders because starvation has been used as weapon of war. You cannot prevent civilians from leaving or block humanitarian aid from entering. That is a war crime. And frankly, calling it a war already feels weird when a ceasefire is supposedly in place. And if you're going to keep shooting kids in the head, at least let them keep the doctors. So yes, you may feel like you made a point by commenting this, but have you tried internet? How are you doing, everybody? So much things are happening. It's crazy. It's crazy. How much more can we take? How much more? Let's have snacks together. One of my favorite ice cream. When this was trending, it was sold out everywhere. I could not find it. And now, everyone forgot about it. I can enjoy. This is the difficult part to take this out. Yeah, okay. Yeah, but I like their packaging, so no matter what, it's not gonna be crushed. Here we go. Yes. So, I'm getting a lot of messages from people that this is too much, and it is too much to me too. And I feel almost like I have to take one day out of time. I don't know if anyone else feels this way. We're almost like on survival mode. If a Canadian feels like this, I can't imagine people from the US. I can't imagine how you feel like. I can't even describe. But here's the thing. Our days are better than Adam's. I think my day is going much better than his. So that thought makes me happy. Okay, the last time I roasted this Korean Zio, I don't know if anyone remembers. He joked about the sound of Palestinians' head popping from bombing and some other stuff in my comment. So I picked him. I gave him the honor. And I think I made like 3 videos about him. Later he DM'd me. How many videos are you gonna make about me? I don't know, bitch. You'll find out. Oh, some people ask me about his update. He has this blog link on his bio. His newest post saying that he's soon going to the army. In Korea, every man has to go to army for 1.5 years. It's mandatory training. I think he has a girlfriend in Europe. So he talked about his dream of having mixed baby. A lot of Korean guys, well, you guys know Hongdae guys, you know, they love foreigner girls. They're not interested in Korean girls anymore.
Korean girls I don't like. Korean girls is like the diet yogurt. Ugh, I don't like.
And a lot of them likes the idea way too much that they plan on having mixed baby. And you know what? That guy called me a wandering stray because I live abroad. He mentioned his plan and his dream, his long-time dream of living abroad. He was like writing all about it. I'm like, bitch, you told me a stray. Now you want to live abroad? You want to leave Korea? I feel like a lot of these unhappy people criticize something that they want to have but they can't have. Anyway, he asked me how many videos I'm going to make about him. I don't know. Maybe his mixed babies will learn about me. That's how petty I am. Anyway. Hope everyone have a better day, okay? So with the topics that I talk about, I'm trying to deliver the information calmly, but I can't hide the disgust inside. And it comes out on my face. I'm having choco pie. Dude, this used to be much bigger. And some people said this didn't become small. It's just that I grew up. No, it became small. Look at that. It's one bite. I couldn't even show you what's inside, but it looks like this. It's marshmallow in the middle. Okay, so after delivering a lot of those newses, so this side of my mouth keeps going up. I'm talking like this because I'm triggered, but I'm trying to stay calm, but my attitude has to come out somewhere. So if you watch my video, a lot of time I'm talking like this. Benjamin Netanyahu, yeah. But that's not it. I started to talk like this in normal life. I was ordering a smoothie yesterday and I was ordering like this. I can't help. Oh my god. I need to fix this. So going forward, I'm gonna be super conscious. But please don't be looking at my mouth. So forget what I said, okay? Bye. Calling a Zionist baby killer is a racism. Calling Zionist colonizers are racism. But you are a baby killer. You are a colonizer. So what's the problem? Yesterday, I posted a video explaining why I allow Zionists to express their opinion in my comment section. And that video summoned the exact people I was talking about, including this one. This account claims to represent the movement against Zionism. This account, or should I say Adam? Adam's name and role are public information clearly linked on his Instagram. He's the founder of this so-called movement. I'm not really sure what you're trying to move, but I'm certainly moved by your lack of knowledge. We had a long discussion last night after he posted his comment, which I responded to. He then shifted the conversation to, yes, October 7th. So I asked a simple question. How many people have been killed by Zionists since 1948? In response, he brought up 1929 Hebron and told me to look it up, which I did. 67 people were killed by Arabs. And it says some Palestinian Arab families sheltered Jewish neighbors, saving lives. This part is often omitted, but historically documented. Whoever is watching, if you didn't know, I encourage you to look it up. And then it was my turn to ask him a question. How many Palestinians were killed in 1948? You know what? Actually, let's make it since 1948. His response, I can't answer the question. I gotta say something else instead. So I politely asked him again. I did exactly what he asked me to do. Now it was your turn. And yes, you guessed it. No answer, no argument, no notes. Just whining like a fucking child. Why are you so scared to answer a simple question? And your entire responses were clearly drafted by ChatGPT. At least try to make it less obvious. And you know what? I'm pretty sure you looked it up and you got shocked by your findings. Maybe you had a brief moment of, oh my god, I fucked up. Maybe I should shut down this whole website. Because after all, the Zionists are evil. And let's check something real quick from your website. This is your guiding principle. Self-respect, clarity, audacity. When was the self-respect? When you deviated the conversation to insulting me. Where was the clarity when you refused to answer a factual historical question? And the only audacity you have is to speak with such lack of knowledge. And when I commented saying I was disappointed to see such a weak argument from a PhD student at McGill University, you deleted the entire thread. So now I'm wondering, how are you running anything when you don't know shit? You can't even fucking argue. You don't even have fucking balls to leave your poor responses before blocking me like a fucking scared rat. And you know what? I also wonder, how many papers did you write using AI? Does McGill University knows that? Really? Now? Are you okay? Are you done? Come here. Come here. If you're ever arguing with a Zionist in my comment section and you notice suddenly they stop talking, it's me. I'm having Arabic bread with eggs again. It's not pita, it's Arabic bread. I don't block them right away because I do want to hear what they have to say. There is a couple Zionists, hardcore Zionists, following my account. I haven't blocked them because they have commented on a lot of my videos. Somewhat logical, and every time they get corrected and fact-checked by my followers. So I do like seeing that thread. They have the right to talk, but not too much. Not too much, bitch. If the conversation is going on and they deviate to insulting people, they're not learning anything anymore and don't acknowledge the fact checkers, enough. You can keep reading, but you can't talk. And I just let other comments pile on their last words. So if you ever notice someone go silent, guys, it's not even 5 p.m. and it's dark. It looks like night. I've got Korean pear. I didn't look carefully and it got bruised. I didn't know this. Damn. And why is it squishy? I have to look carefully. I'm not really good at picking fruits. My mom would have checked. Okay. It's not bad. It's not bad. Speaking of having no sun, it's reminding me to start taking vitamin D. People with seasonal depression, come forward. Come forward. If you don't know already, Canadians don't get enough sun during the winter and we get seasonal depression. And I'm not great with taking supplements, but I know I have to. If you start feeling grumpy and you don't know why, it's one of two things. If you're a woman, it's your monthly event. Or if you're a woman and Canadian, it's your monthly event and the weather. I know some people have that light thing that produce natural sunlight. Maybe I'll look into that. Maybe I'll contact the company and see if they want to collab. Discount code coming soon. Okay, ciao. So Trump is now threatening Mexico, Cuba, and Colombia. Who the fuck do they think they are? I don't know. I'm having jinramen. America, when are you gonna pull Nepal? When? First bite. Got my kimchi too. Every day, Trump is pushing. Every day, America is pushing. When you think they've hit the limit. When you think live broadcasted genocide was enough. But I guess it's not. And every non-American asks one question. Why aren't people doing anything? I know there are protests going on, but it's not enough. It is not enough. Please. I feel like they've been testing people's patience. I understand. They made their citizens completely exhausted, powerless, tired, and sick so that people don't resist, right?
I think that happened because every day I see people's comment saying how tired they are. They rather not watch the news and not doing anything. Just really, really sad and frustrating as non-American reading those comments. But also, I think every day they push your patience, they push your limit to see how much you can tolerate. And I feel like the US government themselves are surprised to see how much their citizens can take. Do you know what I mean? And a while ago, I shared this video from this Chinese lecturer. He brought out this theory of Israel openly killing children, which is a big taboo. And they do that because they want every country, they want the world against Israel so they can start the war. I think the video came out a year ago. And every day, I'm getting more convinced that that's their plan. I mean, Israel and the US, it is their plan. But I do feel like they expected this war a long time ago. It's just that they didn't expect their people to do nothing. They bombed Nigeria. They bombed Venezuela. I mean, they killed 500,000 people in Gaza. Openly joked about how Benjamin Netanyahu wanted a very unique bomb. So he was struggling to find one for him, but he did. They openly talk about everything. And honestly, I feel like the US government is also tired of waiting. So what's happening now is they're like, okay, we're not going to wait anymore. We're just going to bomb. We're just going to bomb. Because we keep taking things away from our citizens. They're not complaining. They're not doing anything. I have a mad respect for the Gen Zs in Nepal. Am I telling you that's the right way? No. Am I? Everyone outside of the US is dying to do something. I'm a Korean Canadian covering the US news to spread the awareness because we're desperate. We're desperate to help. We're desperate to see some actions. We're desperate to see some revolutions happening. But are you that desperate? Is our energy matching? That's my question. And I have no water in my ramen.
One thing that I did right this year is posting this video. It's not even been 24 hours and there's 6 million views. And guess what? 70% of people didn't know about this file. How is that possible? How do you not know? It was everywhere. Was it everywhere just for us? Was it everywhere because we fought for it? Like, are we the winner? Did we fought for our life against these censorships? Is that what happened? Anyway, I'm calling my mom. I'm gonna tell her I did something good this year. This might be bigger than anything I have done in my life. So, and at first, there were people like, oh, I can't click on this link. Bitch, search for it. Search for it. If I gave you 70%, do your 30%. What else do you want me to do for you? Wipe your But now I see people complaining how the link doesn't work at all. And I'm kind of thinking, like, are you guys blocked? Is it only from the US? Because it works for me. It's the first thing on top. But I kind of have a feeling that it might be blocked for US citizens. Can you guys please confirm? People have been stealing my content. I'm having Chinese sticky rice. Oh my god, it's so hot. Ah, my hand. Ah. Starving. Let me get up first, right? It's literally sticky rice and there is meat in the middle. I'm not talking about people who's copying my style because I get it. It's a form of flattery. Credit would be nice, but it is what it is. What I'm talking about is people who take my actual videos and cut them to remove my handles. My videos are downloadable with logo on it. So these people crop the sides to remove my name. Then they repost them without mentioning who the original creator is at all. And that's where I have a problem. I keep hearing my videos are trending on Twitter, and honestly, my videos contain specific message. And if the messages are seen by people globally, I'm fine with that. What I'm not fine with is this. They don't moderate the comment section. The Zionists are calling me Chinese monkey and all kinds of disgusting names. Do these people who steal my videos care? Absolutely not. That kind of hate is what feeds the algorithm. The more people attack me, the more views they get. They don't care about me. And sometimes they don't even care about the meaning of the video. So I can't help but feeling violated. So please, if you see my video posted elsewhere, please let them know where it's from. Okay? Ciao.
Angelina Jolie just set the fucking standard. She just set the standard. I no longer care about a vague pin that I have to zoom in on and see and like try and understand like where you stand on this issue.
Yeah, pins and bracelets. Pins and bracelets that you have to really zoom in to see where they stand. And people who really zoom in is their fandom trying to defend their idol. But pins and bracelets, You know, I've been nagging people to follow me. I made eggs on pita because a lot of people are liking my videos, but they're not following me. And I hate asking people to follow me because one of my ick is to YouTubers saying, like and subscribe, follow, turn on the notification for more videos. I hate it. But as you might know already, I've been sharing my journey with collabing with brands. And the most important thing they see is the number. It's the follower numbers. So the more follower that I have, it's going to be easier for them to decide, okay, we want to work with her. And I'm sorry I keep nagging you, but please follow me, okay? Oh, and I reached out to a couple of restaurants and talks are happening, so stay tuned. Fuck Israel. Do you not read your newspaper? This is from your media. Bitch. Oh, by the way, I see your children's picture on your Instagram. Best wishes for them. Do you really think that's the only thing I feed him? Look at him. Do you really think that's the only thing he eats? His new nickname is Chunky, for God's sakes. My Canadian audience who's been following my Hyundai Ice Raid update, have a sit, have a sit. When I covered the news, a lot of you shared one single wish. I'm here to tell you that wish might actually come true. Canada has officially floated a deal to South Korea's auto industry. Come build a Hyundai factory here, probably in Ontario. And in exchange, we'll buy your submarines. Canada is launching a new project to build 12 military submarines with a budget of roughly $19 billion. And who makes a good submarine? I mean, after China. But Korea is skeptical because the real question is this actually a profitable deal for Korea? Or is this another situation where Korea loses domestic jobs and transfer its technology to another country? And here's the twist. Canada also offered the same deal to Germany as a way to compete. Hi, Germany. I like your chocolate. Korean netizens are not happy. Many say this isn't a fair deal at all. Especially remembering what happened in Quebec. Did you guys know there was a car factory in Quebec? So, what do you think? Smart move by Canada or bad deal for Korea? Let me know. While everyone is focused on Venezuela, I just want to remind everyone. 2 weeks ago, we found out that the orange man impregnated a child and watched the baby being thrown out in the lake. I'm receiving messages of people telling me how much they like my content, and when I click on their profile, they don't even follow me. You're in the 82%. Why? 18 million views? Come on. Ginny, you shouldn't eat black carrot cake with rice. That's not how you eat our food. Have you tried it though? Have you tried it with rice? I've got black carrot cake from Kiss My Pants, and you know it, my bibigo rice. Look at it steaming. Here you go. Ah, I lost some. First bite. You have to try. It's so good together. I can't believe you guys are criticizing me without even trying this combination. Okay, so as you know already, I've been trying many kinds of food in my videos. But here's the thing. I know how to consume the food, but sometimes I don't know how to eat them. Every day I'm learning. Someone is always teaching me the right way, which I really appreciate. When I was eating Ethiopian food, there was this comment. And with Indian food, there was this comment. Middle Eastern. And you know what? My audience always tells me, eat however you want. Like, we don't judge, it's up to you, which I appreciate so much. But at the same time, I do want to learn the right way. You know, I want to respect the culture. But this comment? Why do you think my pronunciation was so strong? Look at me. Look at me and tell me. Why? I mean, look. Anyway, people who's gently teaching me, thank you. People who are judging me, let me see how you use chopsticks. Let me see. Let me see. So recently, I had to put a media kit together. The media kit is something that the content creators use to let the brand know who we are. How many followers do we have? What is our demographic? And these are the topics that we talk about. So this company reached out wanting to take a look. So mind you, working with a brand, you need to be able to sell, right? Because every brand, they're selling something. Tell me why. I'm trying to put together an example from my existing videos, because I have maybe more than 1,000 videos. I could not find one good video of me showing any product, trying to sell any product, except Lush. But you know what? I couldn't include that video because should I not have done this and swore? Maybe. Did I not want to? Anyway, there was not one good example. So I ended up working around it, but it got me thinking. It's been a while since I got the ick for anyone who's trying to sell something. Like today I came across this video.
Look at my face right now. Friends, today I do need to do something about my skin. Dry.
She uses this tactic very often, trying to get empathies from girls, and those kind of videos always end up showcasing some kind of product. And it's pretty sad reading the comment section because people don't see that. Maybe for the same reason people don't see some AI videos, I don't know. But not only I hate watching those videos, but I can't imagine doing one for myself. And of course, except if I support the brand and the product itself is really good, like Lush, because I genuinely like their product. But here's the thing, if I want to ever work with a brand, I'm gonna have to do it. I'm gonna have to sell something at some point. And to be able to prove to the company that I'm capable of selling stuff, I need to have some kind of video. But I don't, and I don't want to. So that is my current dilemma, as well as my purple tongue. Anyway, my collabing journey continues. As always, I'll keep you posted. Ciao.
않습니까? 왜 이 사실을 한국 국민들에게 알리지 않습니까?
지금 여기 쿠팡 이러시면 진짜 않습니다.
어디 와서 무슨 소리 하는 거야?
예, 통역.
Who is this white man and why is he getting yelled by a bunch of Koreans? This is Howard Rogers, the CEO of Coupang, often called the Amazon of Korea. Back in November, Coupang announced a massive data breach. Apparently, it's been going on since June. They only discovered in November. In total, data from about 34 million users was exposed, making it one of the most serious personal data incidents in South Korean history. In North America, this might sound like a regular Tuesday, but in Korea, data privacy is taken extremely seriously. The backlash was immediate. Their CEO even resigned. And even though Coupang is a Korean-founded company, it is incorporated in the US and heavily influenced by global investors and managed by people looking like him. And Koreans are not exactly gentle about that. Several court hearings happened so far. Officials have been questioning the company reps on why the breach happened and whether it was handled properly. And if you're imagining a North American-style hearing, polite questions and answers, somewhat civil, forget it. Korean hearing is more like,
who can yell louder?
I made the order 증언 and now you're laughing.
장난하고 있어 지금?
I've answered the question.
가만 있어.
I told you the answer. I don't know why you're yelling at me.
unprofessional? Yes. Kind of satisfying to watch him getting yelled at? Especially considering what we have witnessed, how Hyundai employees were treated in the US. And in Korean court, it's not just about what you say, it's how you behave as a white person. Eye contact back at the official? Whoa.
The decision was made by the Korean government.
Tapping the desk while being questioned?
But
the most enraging move? He brought his own private translator instead of using the court-appointed live translator. His reasoning?
I'm sorry that I don't speak Korean, but I do want to make sure that my answers are being translated so that people understand them.
Korean's reaction?
너 지금 우리 무시하는 거지?
야, 정말로 그냥 두면 안 되겠는데요?
Meanwhile, multiple other legal proceedings are happening at the same time, including cases over where employees have reportedly died from overwork. I guess they're really trying to become Amazon. It's January 1st, and what do we eat for New Year? Tteokguk. It's this rice cake soup. My fellow Koreans who's watching and eating tteokguk, hello, Happy New Year. I also have kimchi dumpling. Let's dig in, and then my dog has frozen yogurt plate. Come, mama. Yeah.
I'm starving. This had to be my first meal. And the restaurant opened at noon, so I was waiting patiently. And this restaurant has this banger kimchi. It's so good. Let me hook this mic. Oh, here. Let's get serious. Okay. My dad called me this morning and told me this year is a year of horse. I don't know which years are representing horse. I'm gonna add it later. Congratulations. You'll be thriving. Dumpling. Kimchi with rice cake. I know China and Korea follows that calendar. Do you guys also follow the calendar? Guys, it's super cold in Toronto. And the past few days, it snowed and rained. It was melting and then it got frozen again, so it's all icy. And my friends from Montreal or Alberta, we know soon buses will be sliding. I already see videos of people sliding down. Oh, so before in Korea, everyone was getting one more year in their age on January 1st before, right? I don't know when it changed. Not anymore. It's on their birthday, like North America. But before, it used to be January 1st. The entire population is 1 year older at the same time. It is weird. So I'm glad they changed it. Who else was also in bed at midnight? I was in bed. I woke up because my neighbors were screaming, counting down, and then went back to sleep. I used to stay up, partying, wearing this short dress in minus 40 degrees, going out. I can't do that anymore. I want to be in bed. I want to be in bed by 9. Oh, I saw this picture of the Toronto highway, like 3 minutes before midnight. A lot of people were stuck in traffic. That's where they spent the new year. That sucks. That really sucks. I'd rather be in bed. Right? Are you done? You done, Mama? Yeah? Love you. Can you say bye? Can you say bye? I love you. Okay. I hope you have a fantastic first day in 2026. Ciao.
Here's how to get out of a boring conversation, or just a conversation where the two of you have just run out of things to say and you want to politely move on. You look them deep in the eyes, you smile warmly, and you say, "It was lovely to meet you," and then you walk away with confidence.